Hey, Salpinalize Math and History, and we're gonna look at adding and subtracting polynomials. So in this video, we're gonna learn how to add two polynomial expressions, and we're also going to subtract two polynomial expressions. So, we've been learning about polynomials in the last video, and that was a video where we first got into polynomials and what the definition of that is. So, let's add these two expressions. So, when you have two expressions, they'll usually become in parentheses that surround the two. And there's a plus sign in the middle. So what we're going to do is add them. So the thing is, we don't need to have these parentheses here because nothing's being multiplied. And you can't really add these because they're different values. Because x squared is different than 5x, which is also different than just 9. So we can literally rewrite the equation x squared plus 5x plus 9. Then we have to add that by 4x squared plus 2x. Subtract that by 7. So what we're going to do is combine like terms. So these two will go together, these two will go together, and these two will go together. So x squared plus 4x squared now become 5x squared because we have added the two. Next, we have 5x and 2x, and we both add them. So that will bring us to 7x. And we have 9 and negative 7. So 9 minus negative 7, or 9 minus 7, it will become a positive 2. So we're going to write plus 2 right here. And there we go. We have 5x squared plus 7x plus 2. That is going to be our answer when we add the two expressions. The name for this expression will become a quadratic trinomial because it has a square as an exponent, and there are 3 objects on the field. There's 1 object, 2 objects, 3 objects. So when you add expressions, there's literally a few steps. 1, rewrite the equation, and 2, put it in standard form, and 3, trying to identify what kind of polynomial it is. So let's go to subtraction. So here's our subtraction problem. 9x cubed plus 2x squared. Subtract that by 4 will be subtracted by 2x cubed plus 7. But since we're subtracting instead of adding, there's one more step we have to do. Since we have a negative in between the parentheses, and we want to get rid of that sign, mathematicians never like subtraction symbols in between their equations, and when you get an answer, you will never have to get an answer as negative x. They don't want that, so we gotta do something about that. Picture in your head a negative symbol becoming just a negative 1. Because what if you multiply everything by a negative 1 to turn this into a new equation, but get rid of that negative sign? When you have that negative sign, multiply that by negative 1 and multiply that by negative 1. So we get negative 2x cubed plus negative 7. Negative 2x cubed minus that by 7. On the other side, we don't do anything because there's nothing in front of these set of parentheses. So we'll just rewrite the equation. 9x cubed plus 2x squared minus that by 4 So now we have to add the 2. Since we already put a subtraction symbol in there, made a new equation, now we have to combine the 2. So combining the 2 is actually easy as pie. Combining like terms. So that will be added with that. That will be added with nothing because there's no exponent as a number 2. But this will be added with that. So 9x cubed, add that by negative 2x cubed. Since we're subtracting, we're going to get 7x cubed plus 2x squared plus, wait, there isn't anything on the right side with the square on it. So we're going to write just 2x squared because it's being added by nothing. So negative 4, add that by negative 7. So basically, negative 4, add that by negative 7. That will become a negative 11. So minus that by 11. So here we have it. We have it in standard form. So we have 7x cubed plus 2x squared. Subtract that by 11. That is our answer. And that is 1, 2, 3. But the name, instead of having it a quadratic trinomial, we're going to call it a cubic trinomial. Because even though there's a square right here, or a number 2 as an exponent, the biggest number always wins the game. So that's why we call it a cubic trinomial, because the biggest exponent is a number 3. That is how we subtract the polynomials. And that is how we add and subtract the polynomials. I hope this video has helped you. Thank you for watching Taoping Airlines Math Industry. Like and subscribe. And adding and subtracting the polynomials reminds me of a song that me and my friend made up. We made up this song because my friend also has a YouTube channel called Cameron Coco, and he does trick shots. And since we do math videos, and I'm friends with him, basically, we made our own club and alliance, and we made our own theme song about it. We are brothers united, and we laugh over math. We do trick shots, and we add and subtract. But when we have a problem, we fly above the line, and when the problem's solved, we cross the finish line. Have a nice day!